Hey everyone, welcome to indIE. Today we are going to talk about making a press kit. What is a press kit? A press kit is a package or portfolio of promotional material given to members of the press to brief them of your product, like your music, your art, or your photography, etc. Now there are four main components of a press kit. 1, photos. 2, music. 3, bio. And 4, contact information. Some venues and event coordinators or promoters will ask for live videos and venues of past and upcoming shows. We'll talk about those later. Going back to those four main components. Number 1, photos. You'll need a nice photo of your headshot if you're a solo artist. If you're in a band, all the members of your band in one photo. You don't want to send too many photos because they don't really care too much of how you look. But if you are doing maybe acting where your looks may matter, like modeling, you definitely need to make your photos a priority in your press kit. When I was first starting out, I took my photos and lots of selfies in my parents' backyard, and I even took photos using the 10-second timer, running back and forth to take, photos and then posing. So that might be something you'd be interested in. It got me a few gigs. It's not very expensive. If you have a smartphone, you can easily take a photo in your backyard with nice lighting or even in your room and take a great headshot or band picture. And of course, if you have friends that are photographers, hey, they're trying to build their resume too, or their portfolio, you guys can help each other out that way. Music. It's very important that your portfolio or your press kit shows your art. My first press kit had music I recorded at home. I used my parents' PC computer and recorded on the tiny little microphone that it came with using a recording program that was available on the Microsoft computer. Nowadays you probably have GarageBand built already into your Mac or some other program equal to it. It's probably a lot easier to record yourself. As long as it's a clear recording of you or your band, then it should do just fine for your press kit. Number 3, a bio. Your bio is basically a history of you or your band, what you've accomplished, any commendations, recognitions, awards, or places you have performed. The main ingredients for a bio is who, what, when, where, why, and how. Last but not least, you need to have your contact information. They need to be able to call you somehow. Make sure you have the main contact personnel, their phone number, email address, and possibly a mailing address. This is also your opportunity to share your websites or social media outlets. Now, some venues may ask for a live video or a list of venues you've performed at or will be performing at. Live video basically shows the promoter or the person hiring you how you perform on stage, your stage presence. Are you boring? Are you exciting? Are you someone entertaining for the audience that this venue is catering to? You want to show them your best video possible. Music videos aren't the best thing to send, even though they have probably been the most artsy or a really great music video you've worked with through a friend or a music producer. Maybe give you some brownie points, but it doesn't show the venue how you perform live. So again, a live video is best. Venues of the past or upcoming gigs is a great way to show a venue, a promoter, or the entertainment coordinator where you've played if the venues that you're seeking for are very similar. Let's say if you're usually used to playing at wineries, the venues may look at that as you being the right type of person for their venue. Let's say you've played at many coffee shops, but you're trying to look for a concert hall to play for. Those two venues are completely opposite from each other, but maybe one of all the information that you've sent them will prove to them that you are right for that venue. The venues you list will also give you some type of recognition. Let's say you've played at the Whiskey or you've played at the House of Blues. Those are well-known venues and can help you get more gigs. So let's say you've already got your band name, you got your logo, you took all your photos in your backyard, you even got a few songs recorded. You're set. Now there are 4 ways to send out your press kit. 1, in person. 2, by email. 3, snail mail. And 4, electronically. In person. You can print out your press kit, make CDs of your music, or a DVD of your video. Put it all in one folder and go out to venues that you want to play at. Find the right contact personnel and give it to them. That's definitely one way to stand out. A lot of people don't do that anymore. Number 2, email. One convenient way to send your press kit is by email. Put your bio in a PDF format, send an MP3 or a YouTube video in one email, and you're all set to go. You just need to find the right personnel and his or her email address. Now you can do this by calling the venue or simply looking that up on their website. I've done this for many venues going on tour, and it has helped me in some way, but I have also gotten a lot of emails returned back to me because the email is incorrect or the venue no longer exists. Number 3, snail mail. Snail mail isn't used very often anymore because a lot of people get junk mail. Your press kit can easily get lost, and you would have to get some type of address to send your package to. This is personally not my favorite. It takes a lot of time, more effort than really needed. It's also a lot of money being used because you got to print out your press kit and you got to buy the envelopes and the stamps for it. But if this is something you want to try out, definitely go for it. Some venues actually require snail mail for sending out your press kits, and that may be something that you want to look into. And number 4, electronically. This is going to be my favorite way to send a press kit. I have been using this for 10 years, and it has given me lots of gigs through this easy step. It is through using social media. If you want to spend a little bit more, a website. I have used purevolume.com, reverbnation.com, and Facebook as 3 great tools to share my music, my bios, pictures, videos, and news about my upcoming shows. It's free and accessible to everyone. And all of this is done in one place and can easily be deleted, changed, or updated at any time. If you're willing to spend a little bit more on a website, then maybe that's something that you would consider. It does make you look very professional. I've played music professionally for 10 years without a website and did just fine with the help of social media. I picked up private gigs and other gigs from my performances, and gigs kept adding up from there, in which I will talk about in my next video, getting involved in the community. As you gain more experience and exposure, your press kit will evolve. I went from my bio talking about my choir experiences from elementary school to choir in college. And now my bio has completely changed to my commendation with Peter Cetera and performing for celebrity events. Try it out for yourself and see what happens. You never know who is in the audience, listening to you, or strolling through the gallery checking out your art. Thank you so much for watching. I really hope this video was useful for you and that it inspires you to do what truly makes you happy.